Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Yuki, the trainer from JEGA AiHouse. So in this video, we are going to talk about how to set the custom cabinet structure parameters and how to make a parameter project for them. And we are going to classify them into two parts. The first is the global parameter setting. The second is default parameter project setting. So let's get into the first part first. Let's get into the wardrobe one. Now we are in JEGA AiHouse, the wardrobe custom mode. Like when you copy the library from our plant for library, then you will have your own enterprise library. So you are going to use them, drag and drop it out. And at the right side, you can see here have this special parameter and more parameter. What we are going to talk about is how to change these parameters. Like here, you can see this is the interval for the left panel thickness. And when you click this box, it will show you some other options. So how can you control the range and options for these parameters? You need to log in our JEGA AiHouse by the Enterprise Administrator account, the JEGA Lite account. Then go to the left side when you open the wardrobe custom designs or the kitchen or the bathroom. Then go to the bottom left corner to find this backtalk. Or if you're getting inside the custom part, you can come here the whole house to get into the back end. Here is our back end. I will show you where to adjust those parameters. Go to the top menu and find this resource. Moving down, you can see this system global parameters. Just left click this one. Then you will get into this part. We need to come to here, the unnamed parameters. All the parameters will be shown in here. You can see the alias for the parameters real name, and this is the default, the minimums and the maximum for the parameters, and operation here. From straight grouping, remarks and operations here. And for the parameter name, it is unique. You cannot modify it. When you want to search the parameter, you can input this parameter names to search them, like search it at here. Here's the default one that you can set them. And the minimum and maximum. If you want to change these three, we can go to here, the operation. Here have this little pencil. Let's go to our design interface. Select it. By now, for this skirting parameter, its height. You can move your cursors on this box to show its parameter name. Then you can record this parameter name TJG. Then go to our backtalk. Come here to input TJG and hit enter key. Then you can see this one, TJG. Here is the default for this height. And if you want to change it, and you can come here, this little pencil, just left click this one. And it will show you this pop-up window. At this pop-up window, you can change its alias, which will show in the JEGA AiHouse design interface. Moving down, here is the minimums and maximum. You can come here to input the minimum and maximum for your enterprise. Now it's 0 to 2440, so the designer can input the value from 0 to 2440. What's more, the designers can also select from the below here 80, 100, 120, 82. Like now, I can add one more option. Just hit this add button and input one more, like 150, and save it. Save it again. Then you can come here, the resource. TJG. Then you can come here, the default. Open it to see this option. You can save it and return back to the design part and refresh your AiHouse page. Like now, if you drag and drop the cabinet out, and you can see now the kit height has one more option. It's 150. If you don't want the designers to input the random values within the range, then you can also set it. So go to the backtop. Here, you can come here to set the minimum to 0 and also the maximum to 0. And keep these options for the designer to select and save it. Move back and refresh the page. Now you can see that the designers can only select from this option. If they input the values, then the system will directly correct this value. Like now, for this option, if you don't want the others, you can also come to the backtop. Here you can hit this pencil again to get into this pop-up window. And when you move your cursor or maybe you can edit it, delete it, and change its order. Generally, we suggest your guys not to delete it because sometimes these parameters will associate with other things. If you delete these options, some other things may disappear. So we suggest you just directly come here, like for this 18.2, you can hit this pencil. Now at here, you can see this display condition. You can hit this icon to get inside to edit the display condition. Like input some arrows condition, like the 1 equal to. Now you just input 1 and go to the right side to select the symbol, like equal to 0. And you can see it calculate false and just hit confirm and save it. Save it again and go back. Now refresh the page again. Drag and drop one cabinet out. Select it, go to the right side. Here this kit height. Then you can see the 18.2 disappear. If you want to change the door gap, like now I insert the door. And you can see the door gap to the top. It's 1.5. And between them, it's a 3. And still for here to here, it's 1.5 still for the right side and the bottom one. If the door gap in your endpoint is not 1.5, you can go to the backtop to change it. Get into the backtop. Here's system global parameter. Now you need to come here, the door panel indentation parameters. You can see all the default gap, it's 1.5. So if you want to change it, you just come here to hit this pencil to change all of them one by one. Here, just hit this pencil to get inside and come here. This option, come here to change it to 1 and save it. And you need to control them one by one. And for this one, you just directly change this number 1.5 to the door gap for your enterprise. And do not change this Chinese. Remember, don't change this Chinese. Then after you change it, you just save it. Then you can change the other one by one. Scroll down, you can see this two. The door gap is 3. This is double 1.5. Then you can come here to change it to 2 if it is 2 for your enterprise and save it. After you're changing all of them, you can save these whole things. And still the same methods, go back to the AiHouse design interface, refresh the page, and this parameter will be activated. Now we are going to talk about the default parameters project setting. Now we are going to how to set the parameters projects for the cabinet structures. And you can also set this project as default. Then when your designers use this project, they don't need to change the parameters when they're using the cabinets from the enterprise library. So let's go and check how to set that project and how to use it. Now we're getting inside our AiHouse. First, you need to configure what parameters you want to import into your project. Then you need to record the parameter name by using drag and drop the cabinets that have those parameters you wanted. Then select it and go to the right size. First, I want to change this one, so I'm going to record its parameter name is GTBH. Next is this one, this back panel type, like it had a thin and thick one. So I recorded it as BBLX. Then you need to go to the backtop and go to the top to find the structure parameters configuration. And when you're getting inside, the first step is come here to add the scheme for your enterprise. Then double left click to change the scheme name. Then hit enter key to convert it. Next, come here to import parameter. And find the parameter from this unnamed parameters. Come here to search the one that you want to add into your project, like GTBH. Hit enter key. So you just select this one and hit this icon to move it to here. I'm going to input my next one, BBLX, this one, and move it to right side. After you move all the parameters you wanted, then you come here to hit convert button. Then you can see them in your project. Here you can change the default at 18 and it's the same spec. For this option, you can check it. When you check it, the designer can change the default ones in the project. And if you are uncheck it, the designer will not see this option. Then you can save it and also set it as default. Now I have already saved this one. Let's change to a bigger values to see it's different. And I want to show this one at the front. Then return. The designer needs to go to the top. Here, this global edit and this structure parameter configuration. Here you can see the project that made by your enterprise administrator. So you just select the one that you set. And you can see the one that I didn't check will not show here. And for here, the designers can select the default value. Then to set as default. After you set this as default, you can close this one and refresh the page. And drag and drop this out. And you can see its value will be set at 25 as default. And this is how you set the default parameters project. However, under some special condition, you want to use the second one. Then you can also come to the top, structure parameters. Like I want to use this one. Then I can come here to apply it. You can apply this to the cabinet or apply this to all space now, or only apply this to a single space and hit convert. At this project, there is no left side panel. So you can see there's no left side panel for this one. Okay, this is all for today. See you at our next video. Goodbye.